What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. We've got a sick unboxing for you guys today from this company, Nikko Baits. Look at this sticker. First of all, right off the top, almost the best thing that I got sent from Nikko Baits.
It's top tier. You know what kind of makes me sad about Nico? We don't get to do enough videos because their stuff lasts too dang long.
It really does.
It's a problem.
It really does.
It's like every time I'm like, you know what, I should do another order. I'm like, I have all of these baits left still.
So we've known the guys from Nikko Baits. Scott over at Nikko Baits has been on the podcast. Known them for a while. We met them and a bunch of people on their team over at iCast. That was awesome. And we've been fishing their baits all year.
Yeah.
So hooked up with Scott again, and he sent us a whole bunch of ice fishing plastics, as well as some brand new colors that are dropping in spring 2022. So we're gonna unbox all those for you guys today. If you like the content, be sure to subscribe, smash a like, DDT or people's elbow, the notification bell. That'd be super great. All right, let's check out what we got. Right off the top, I'm gonna do these because they're not ice fishing related.
Dude, and they're the best of the best. This is.
These are stupid good.
I said it in the other. It's God tier. This is the God tier.
So we got some brand new colors here from Nikko Baits. Again, these will be dropping spring 2022. Closer to the drop, which I think is April, we'll do some fishing videos on them because by then we should have open water and that'd be great. Fingers crossed. All right, so if you guys aren't aware, Nikko Baits are the environmentally friendly baits. They are swallow safe for all creatures in the environment. They do not disrupt any sort of...
They don't swell. So when usually when a fish swallows the soft plastic, they swell up inside the fish. The fish can't pass it, and then they actually, once the bait swells up, if you've ever seen a Senko, like a 4-inch Senko turns into like this giant log.
Yep.
When that happens inside of a fish's gullet, they actually are slowed down so much and their movement's so hindered, they actually can't be predators anymore. So if a bass swallows that, it's not swimming around chasing things quickly and easily eating forage, and therefore
slowly dying.
Can die.
Yeah. So these are biodegradable over time. They don't just like melt on your hook.
Sure.
They're obviously hyper durable. Check that out. Pretty insane. So similar stretch, but a little more.
Supple.
Yeah, they're soft, but they feel different compared to elaztech from like Z-Man. They actually feel a little more dense, but you get that same stretchy, durable property to it. So yeah, toxin-free, good for the environment, good for the fishies. That's the stuff you want to use anyways. So we got two baits here. So I got the Hellgramites, and then Paul's got the leeches. These are the two new colors dropping. So we got on this side, magma. On this side, chartreuse. And I feel like you guys know it ain't no use if it ain't chartreuse. So we got some awesome looks there. And then if you haven't seen the Hellgramite before, check out the detail.
It is their number one.
So many legs.
It is their number one selling bait.
It really is. This, I think the natural color is like the one they sell the most of for these, but smallies absolutely love and hammer these things. It's awesome. So love these new colors. What you got with those leeches?
Same color. So this is the leech. This is probably my favorite
Personal
bait that they
fave.
make. This is my favorite. They're all good, but this is my favorite. So this is that chartreuse with that black flake, that pepper in there. Same elaztech type material, same properties as all of their other plastics. Just heckin' awesome. Really easy to rig. They gave you micro ribs. This is just one of my favorite baits. There's no wrong way to do this because these are unbelievably buoyant. This is like one of the best. It's a phenomenal Ned rig, but it actually makes a really good drop shot rig. And because you can nose hook it just to the nothing degree, because it's so durable, it's just an amazing nose hooked drop shot bait. Now, this is the chartreuse. I love this. We love chartreuse. Talk to me, sick. Magma. The most perfect name, but you get this dark, like red, all the way down to like a little bit of chartreuse orange, sort of down at the tail. This is an unbelievable color. My favorite part about the Magma, though, you're getting copper flake, copper and black flake. I'll try to get as close as I can. If you have watched the channel, if you've watched us fish on the river, anything copper flake automatically gets a 50% bump. So 50% above 100%. That's pretty good.
That'd be 150%. Also, I dropped some hints at Scott. He was asking me about, some of our preferences with these baits and whatnot, and maybe what we'd like to see. I hinted at some colors. Maybe some colors that could drop next year. I don't know. Let's just keep wink, wink, nudge, nudging over at Nico. We'll see what happens. So now we got some ice fishing baits. These we're gonna get to use way sooner than those colors. So this is the pin straight worm. I've got clear yellow. Pretty much all of these ice fishing baits we're gonna show you guys are UV. So if you can charge them up, you can put them under the ice. They'll give a little more of a different color, a different draw for the fishies. They're glow in the dark.
Well, which honestly is something that with ice fishing has become kind of the standard. Like if you don't have a glow, you're kind of like not that it's at a disadvantage, but it's something that you look for in a lot of your baits. Like the vast majority.
It's gonna stand out on the ice a lot better. There's a lot of muck, a lot of silt and stuff under the ice, a lot of little critters floating around, so you want your critter to pop out, to stand out. So check this out, the pin straight, you got like a thicker rigging section up here and then just like a nice straight tail. You could trim this down, you can just cut it with a knife, and then it is this same hyper durable material. And this is what makes me excited about ice fishing with these, because if you ice fish with like live waxies or most other plastics, they literally just fall apart like every fish.
Well,
like
they harden up. They turn into rocks, and then obviously they're not doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, and these won't do that.
So here's the glow white. Again, this is 1.9 inches, so basically a 2-inch bait. But you can make it what it needs to be. I think this is the perfect size to start with, especially for like I think crappie and perch. Like this is a perfect place to start. Glow white, dude. White and chartreuse are one of my two go-tos. When ice fishing, I always keep a dark color, but I gravitate towards lighter colors, especially in the glow. So a nice, soft, super soft plastic that's gonna last. This is a whole season.
Yeah. Oh, easily.
Without a doubt, even if it's the only thing you're using, this is a whole season.
We could dump out our plastics collection right now and just bring these and we'd be fine. All right, so next up we got the caddisfly. The waxies and the stoneflies we'll save for last. Those are their most popular, but these are actually pretty sweet too. And these are different in that they're dappy, which is just an ultra soft material. So where I was saying the hellgrammites, the leeches, they have sort of a denser feel than like the elaztech. These are softer than the elaztech and yet still have that same ultra durable property to it. So all of these, by the way, are scented with honey and garlic oil. And check this one out. So this one also has copper flake in it. It's like a natural color with copper flake. That's juicy. You got the little tiny appendages there, the little tiny head for the rigging section. It's pretty large for like an ice fishing rig. Like I would probably trim this down, but I could see using like the tail end of it or something.
I think this is a great size.
A bass hunter maybe. Like I'm liking it. I wonder why it's not like their most popular though.
This is awesome.
It's sweet.
It's like
long shank jig.
It's soft to the point of being sticky.
Yeah.
Like it's unbelievable. One other thing I want to call out about these, and I don't know if this was intentional or not, but they come in. This is the pack that it comes in.
That's genius.
Okay, I don't like clamshells.
Hate them.
I do not like clamshells.
You guys know we hate them.
I don't like clamshells. I don't know if I mentioned this. I don't like clamshells. But I can get behind this for ice fishing. Yeah. I keep all of my ice fishing plastics in like a big monster bass bag or like basically a giant Ziploc bag.
Yep, same.
This keeps everything like on its own, potentially somewhat, not a ton of water getting in here. It's actually like not difficult to open, but like it's not just falling open. Like you actually have to put some effort into it. And it comes with a pack. That's awesome.
Keeps them fresh, sealed up, scent lasts longer.
Little things. They're all coming in this, so all the plastics you're gonna see are coming with those.
Yeah.
I love that.
All right, so next up, we got the mayfly. This is a ultra downsized bug. Little tiny guy. I'd be fishing for like smaller bluegill, maybe perch with this thing on tiny jigs. And again, these are all UV and they're all that dappy, ultra soft material. So this is just the brown. I want to show you up close the brown gold flake.
Don't get too crazy.
The color naming schemes from Nico have always been crazy. Except for magma.
Magma was on point.
I feel like they were like brown gold, blue, magma. They're like, you guys, I'm bored of these color names. Magma. All right, so I'm going to do my best to show you guys this mayfly because it is the smallest plastic I think I've ever seen. Look at that thing. What? Look at that.
It's really good.
That thing is so crazy. And you got all these appendages on it. Lots of details for being so darn tiny. Look at it on my fat hand. It's just tiny. Itty bitty. I love it. And again, ultra durable, super stretchy. That's awesome.
The next bait up is definitely smaller. It's called their fly larva. It's really hard to even pick up. I'm not going to hold a single one. They're these pink strips. They are super, super stretchy as well, just like all of the other Nikko baits. They've got pink, and then this one is, what is it called? Cream. So you get like a cream color as well, which is sort of like a opaque white, an off-white. I want to make a point here. We do a lot of bass fishing on this channel.
Yep.
We also do a lot of pan fishing and that sort of thing, like kind of like your
ultralight.
standard fare, right? A lot of ultralight. The stonefly and this will absolutely demolish like trout.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh! Like if you're
I'd love to do that.
if you're a multi-species angler, if you're targeting like steelhead trout, that sort of thing. What? And then for how long they're gonna last? Like usually your baits are getting decimated by some of those larger trout species. These are gonna last a heckin' long time, and you only need one tiny hook. That is like, that's one of the benefits of using like a super durable, super stretchy bait is that it's gonna last a long time, but even on like one tiny hook, like we talked about that with nose hooking the leech, you barely need to just nick the hook and it's gonna stay on that hook because it's so stretchy and so durable. Yeah. It's such a huge benefit. Yeah, so I mean like
they're juicy.
A classic fly pattern, like one of the ones that always works for all these fish is the stonefly. Which color is that one?
Brown gold flake. Don't get crazy.
And this is just brown. Again, comes in that like cool clamshell. Like that's a pretty innovative clamshell to me. And maybe it's just because it's smaller, but I just
small and simple. Though.
Yeah, it's very simple.
I like that.
Small for clamshell is not something you're normally seeing, but this is pretty slim and trim, but does the job.
Yep. So, throw it in your pockets, so like when we're out on the water.
Yeah.
That's gonna be great.
Hold on, I gotta separate this guy here. There it is. So there is your stonefly. I'm doing my best to hold still here, and I'm gonna show you the front end too. So you're getting a ton of detail on a really small bait. And all these little appendages, they're not just gonna get ripped off. Like that's sort of the benefit here is these are not just gonna come apart on you. And it's still mimicking natural forage. And because it's so supple, this is that like really soft material, because it's so supple, it's gonna even better mimic the actual bait that you're trying to like present to the fish.
They'll hold on to it probably longer.
That's the deal, right? They're gonna hold on to it longer because they actually, oh come on, because like texture-wise and look-wise is actually gonna mimic what it is that you're trying to mimic. So more realism, better colors, and then like durability. Like it's the confluence of like all the things that you want, especially for tiny, tiny baits. I love this.
I dig it. And last up, but definitely not the least, one that I'm for sure gonna fish.
Yeah, this is the one that's getting pulled up first for ice season.
All right, so last up we got the classic, the wax worm. So this wax worm is in a good size. I really like the size of this. Look at that thing. It's again UV, so it's gonna have that UV property under the ice. It's gonna, as long as you charge it up, it's gonna look really good. And it's got that dappy, soft feel, sticky feel to it. So again, they bite it. I think they're gonna hold on to it more because it's gonna feel and taste with the garlic, the honey and stuff. It's gonna taste better and they're gonna hold on to it longer. So we got a good chance at some decent fish with this thing. And it's a good size. Like it's
natural. That is a natural size.
That's like a meaty waxy that I want. You know, as long as they're not degrading in like your little bait cup or whatever, like that's a good size waxy and hyper durable. I'm gonna use one of these this whole season as long as I don't get bit off.
But here's the deal.
I see getting like some bass, even some pike on this.
Oh, no, anything, yeah.
For sure. That's sweet.
But here's the deal. How often do you get a bait that's mimicking natural forage that you actually feel like is potentially an upgrade to natural baits, like to real live bait?
Never.
Never.
Not once ever.
This is one time because it's glowing, because it's so soft, and because it is so durable, you may actually be upgrading from live bait. I'm not going to put my name to that because I haven't fished them yet.
We're going to find out. I got a feeling though.
Which one? So that was everything in the bait pile.
That's it.
So
we did it.
Scott, Nico, thank you guys so much. I am so excited to fish those.
Yep.
Which one was your favorite? Which one are you the most excited? How about this? We'll do two questions. Which one was your favorite out of all of them?
All the things?
And which one are you most excited to fish?
Ice-wise, the waxy.
No, just in general, total, everything. You got to, it's the whole package. I know, yeah, it's got to be a difficult question. So which one is your favorite?
My favorite from there is probably the chartreuse leech because I can see using it the most. Which, like, the only other color of leech that I use is the morning dawn. So it's like morning dawn chartreuse.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. So then which one are you most excited to fish?
The waxies. And that's just because ice fishing wise, last year was the first year I started fishing ice fishing plastics and getting into that and getting catches on it. And I was like, okay, I can do this without just real live waxies and spikes. So that was interesting. That was fun. And this year, I'd love to see if those do better than what I was using last year. Or do I need to just use gulp minnows for the rest of my life.
Hey, why not?
Which I also have.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll ask myself the same question. Thanks, Jeff. I actually think
this video is over. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I'm good.
My favorite bait is also going to be
Paul. Paul, what was your favorite?
Yeah. Oh, and which one am I most excited to fish?
That one too.
So my favorite for sure is going to be the magma leech. And this is I had this in my head when I asked Jeff this question because this was my favorite. I don't have anything that is close to this. In my box, in my tackle bags.
Yeah.
I have nothing like this. I fished the fusion version of this the most. And I feel like this is just a variant on the fusion that, to me, the non-natural upgrade of this. So the fusion's more the natural presentation. This is more the clear water presentation that I want to use, or like the semi stained water version that I want to use. I am pumped to fish this, but I'm more pumped to actually fish the stonefly. I was going to say the grub. I was going to say the grub, but I actually want to get the stonefly in flowing water in the river. I instantly was like trout. I mean, I'm going to use the price, but I instantly, my head was trout. I want to drift that for trout.
Yeah.
Must be done.
My mind is on ice fishing right now. I'm really hoping that happens.
I'm like staring at my tackle constantly, just like freeze over. Please.
Literally just to our left here is 2 brand new inline reels in the box still for Paul and a new ice rod, medium light. So yeah, we're thinking about it. It's happening soon.
Yeah.
Oh, and your little Japanese camera. All right, so that's all we got left for this episode, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you're having a great day. Hopefully you had a great holiday.
Yeah.
And if you like the content, be sure to subscribe, smash the like.
Rock bottom.
Went with the rock bottom. I was gonna go people's elbow. I like it. Do that. Never mind. Don't people's elbow. Rock bottom. The notification bell. Love you guys so much. We'll see you on the next video.